Hi everyone, welcome to this new episode of Conversations with Zoe, where we share nuggets, information, tips, secrets to help us achieve success because we strongly believe that success is much more than just money or we strongly believe that success is much more than just money and toys, but success is about fulfilling the intention of our creation because God sent us here to make an impact, not just make a living. I'm Zoe from Cameroon and I am your host. Always a pleasure to be with you today. In this episode of Conversations with Zoe, I want to share with you my 5 tips to improve your sleep. My 5 tips to improve your sleep. You will agree with me that the quality of your sleep or the way you sleep will have a significant impact in your work, in your mindfulness, in your creativity, in your resourcefulness, in your energy level, in your feelings, in your emotions. If you want to be successful in life, you have to pay attention to how you sleep, to the quality of your sleep. Because if the quality of your sleep is not good, it will impact in a negative way your productivity. And when we talk about productivity, we are talking about your capacity to produce. You can never become successful if you are not producing something for the marketplace, if you are not producing something for your house, for your children, for your community, because we have been sent here by God to bear fruits. And bearing fruits, that is fruitfulness, and fruitfulness is productivity. So in order for you to make an impact, there is a product, there is a service, there is a value, there is a fruit you have to produce on a daily basis to bring value to the world, to make an impact in your environment, to change other people's lives, and to be productive. You have to pay attention to the quality of your sleep. A bad sleep will decrease your creativity. A bad sleep will lower your awareness. A bad sleep will increase your stress level. A bad sleep can destroy your mindset, your creativity, your resourcefulness, your ability to think, your ability to imagine, your ability to use your mind in a creative way in order to achieve your dream, in order to achieve your goal. So it's very important for you and I to pay attention to the quality of our sleep, because productivity starts with what happens inside. And when we are talking about inside, we are talking about the way we feel, the way we think, our emotions, our feelings, our imagination, our thought system, our energy level, our attention span, you name it, and all those things, the quality of all those things are determined by the quality of our sleep. So it's very important. Many people who want to lead a successful life most of the time belittle the importance of having a good sleep, the importance of improving the quality of their sleep. If you do not sleep well, you will never be productive. And if you are not productive, that means you will never be able to produce the value, the fruit, the product, and the service you are supposed to produce for your environment, for your community, and therefore you will never be successful. That is why I've decided to share with you 5 simple things I used to do every day to improve the quality of my sleep. There is nothing fancy here, just simple and common stuff you can do also by yourself to improve the quality of your sleep. The first thing is this, is to avoid going to bed late. Avoid going to bed late. This is a simple thing, but it can change your life forever. If you make up your mind from today not to go to bed late, it will improve the quality of your sleep, and it will improve your energy, increase your energy level. It is very important. Unless I want to extend my wake up time tomorrow, if not for that reason, I have to go to bed early. And for me, I used to go to bed around 11 p.m. and I used to wake up between 4 to 5 a.m. It gives me 6 to 7 hours in sleeping. And it is very important. It is very important when you take time to sleep. When you take a good amount of time to sleep, it is very important to regenerate your cells, to recreate your body, to recreate yourself. It is very, very, very important for us to understand that. It is very important. I want you to understand this. If you sleep less, you will be less creative. If you sleep less, your stress level will increase. I know that many people are talking about grinding, and it can happen that for a short period of time, you will have to sleep just for 2, 3, or 4 hours because there is something important you have to achieve in that short period of time. But it is dangerous to make it a habit. You have to be able and to get used to sleep between 6 to 8 hours a day. It is very important. The time you allow to sleeping will determine your productivity. So I go to bed around 11 p.m. and I wake up between 4 to 5 a.m. It gives me between 6 to 7 hours of sleeping. And it's very important. It helps me. And at times, I take even a nap during the day between 45 minutes to 1 hour. I take a nap during the day. That gives me in total 7 to 8 hours of sleeping every day, and it's good. I have period where I shorten my sleeping time because I have something specific I have to achieve in that short period of time. But after that, I start again, or after that, I go back into my normal routine, into my daily habit. That is sleeping between 6 to 7, even 8 hours a day. And it is very important. That is the first thing. Avoid going to bed late unless you want to extend your wake up time tomorrow. The second thing is this. I drink a hot tea before going to bed. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel good. When I drink a hot cup of tea, 1 hour or 1 hour and a half before going to bed, it helps my body to process food, and it gives me a good feeling. I feel great. I feel good in my body when I take my hot cup of tea 1 or 1.5 hours before going to bed, without sugar, no sugar inside, just tea, a hot cup of tea. It helps me, it helps my body to process food. And it is very important, if you want to improve the quality of your sleep, to make sure that before going to bed, you allowed your body to process the food you ate some couple hours before going to bed. It is very important. If you go to bed without having let your body process food, you will have a bad sleep, a bad night. You have to allow your body to process the food you ate a couple of hours before going to bed. It is very important. That is why every night I drink a hot cup of tea before going to bed. The third thing is that I make sure that my bed is made up. I don't know about you, but if my bed is not made up, I will have a bad night. I don't know why, but that is how it is with me. I have to sleep in a bed that is made up. So every time before going to bed, if I forgot to make up my bed early in the morning when I woke up, I have to make sure that before going to bed, to sleep, my bed is made up. It is very important. Moreover, the sheets have to be pure cotton. When the sheets of my bed are clean, my sleep is a blast. It's perfect. I don't know about you, but having a bed, a made up bed, increases the quality, improves the quality of my sleep. My bed needs to be made up. If I fail to make it up in the morning because I was in a hurry because I have to drop my children at school, when I come back before going to bed, I make sure that it is made up. Because when my bed is made up with good clean sheets, it improves the quality of my sleep. And that is very important. And I think that it will also help you. Have you ever tried to sleep in a bed that is not made up? How did you sleep? Because the way you make up your bed will determine the quality of your sleep. If your bed is not made up, if your bed is in a mess, you will have a messy night. I promise you that. That is why I make sure to have my bed made up before going to bed. The fourth thing is this: I take a bath while listening to a motivational or an inspirational audiobook before going to bed. I do it every night. The last thing I do before laying down on my bed, it is to take a bath while listening to a motivational or an inspirational audiobook. That is how it is. Why? Because we are bombarded with negativity from social media, from TV, from newspapers, and all that negativity has a negative impact in our mindset, in our thought system, in how we feel, in how we think, in how we see the world, that every night before going to bed, while I am bathing myself, I am listening to a motivational and inspirational audiobook to reprogram my mind that have been bombarded with negativity during the day. That is a routine that I do every night. I have to listen to an inspirational and a motivational audiobook while I am taking my bath. It is very, very simple, but it's very important. And that is how I resist, or that is how I protect and I shield my mind from the negativity of the world, because the world is full with negativity. Everywhere you turn, you see negativity, you hear negativity, you experience negativity. People in general are full with negativity because the news is negativity, social media negativity, TV negativity, newspapers negativity. And we have, if we want to be successful, if we want to be productive, to shield our mind, to shield our way of thinking, to shield the way we feel, to shield the way we think, to shield our emotional state. And for me, every night, while I am taking my bath, I am listening to an inspirational and a motivational audiobook, because I want to boost my emotional state. I want to boost my faith. I want to get my mind right before going to bed. I don't want to go to bed full with negativity. No, I want to go to bed in a state of someone who is inspired, who is motivated, who see great things, full with dream, full with possibility. I want to go to bed as a possibilitarian. I don't want to go to bed full of doubts, full of critics, full of negativity. No, I have to go to bed full of motivation, full of inspiration, full of faith, knowing that my dream is about to come true. I am on the right path and God is on my side. I have to feed my mind with all this stuff. That is why I am taking my bath, I am listening to an inspirational and a motivational audiobook. And the last thing, the fifth thing I do every night, when I finished with taking my bath, I come, I lay down on the bed, and before closing my eyes and getting to sleeping, I take my phone and I read a passage of the Bible. Because I know the power of subconscious mind. And I know that while I am sleeping, my conscious mind is inactive, but my subconscious mind is active. And I want to give to my subconscious mind something to work with, a word, a thought, a feeling. So I make sure that before going to bed, every night, as I am laid down on my bed, after taking my bath, listening to an inspirational and a motivational audiobook, after making my bed, after drinking my hot cup of tea, after doing all those stuff, I have to make sure to give something that my subconscious mind will work with, while my conscious mind will be inactive. It is very, very important for you to understand that when you are you are about to close your eyes, what kind of thoughts do you have in your mind? Because the thoughts you are going to sleep with will be the instrument with which your subconscious mind will be working while you will be sleeping. And if what you were thinking and your emotional state were negative, therefore you are feeding and giving to your subconscious mind negativity to work with. And that is why when you will wake up in the morning, you will see and experience negativity, because you gave negativity to your subconscious mind to work with. Because your subconscious mind is a soil, like a soil. Everything you put in your subconscious mind will be revealed to you in the physical world. Like someone who sows seeds and after a certain period of time harvests his crops. You have to understand that. Be careful the type of thoughts you are entertaining and the emotional state you are in when you are shutting down your eyes. The last thoughts my subconscious mind will be working with are the thoughts that I gave to it, or that I gave him through the passage of the Bible I read every night before closing my eyes. These are the 5 things I do every night to improve the quality of my sleep. I go to bed early to have between 6 to 8 hours of sleeping every day. I drink a hot cup of tea without sugar to allow my body to process food. I make sure my bed is made up, because a bed that is in a mess will produce a bad night, will destroy the quality of your sleep. After that, I take a bath while listening to an inspirational and a motivational audiobook. And at the end, before closing my eyes, I read a passage of the Bible to give my subconscious mind something to work with while I will be sleeping. These are the 5 tips I do every day to improve the quality of my sleep, because I know that my success, my productivity is also determined by the quality of my sleep. And you have to pay attention to your way of sleeping, the way you sleep. How do you sleep? Are your sleeping moments great, or are your sleeping moments poor? You have to improve the quality of your sleep. And if you don't know how to do that, just copy those 5 things I do every night and do the same, and you will see how you will improve the quality of your sleep. And by improving the quality of your sleep, you will see how you will increase your productivity. And by increasing your productivity, you will increase your results. Therefore, you will be more successful. I hope you've got some value from this video. Don't forget, if you are watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, leave us some comments, share this video with people you know may need this kind of content. If you are listening to us on podcasts, don't forget to leave a review and share the podcast with your friends and with your loved ones, because we believe that many people want to listen to this content to be more productive and to be more successful. I hope you've got some value from this video. It was Zoe from Cameroon. I wish you success.